Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing readings for the first half of May 2021. And this is going to be for Taurus, Sun and Rising Venus signs. As always, just keep an open mind. The messages are general, so they're not going to apply to everyone, or definitely not in the same way. So take it as it makes sense to you and watch all your signs in order to get more messages that might pertain to you. Information about private readings or the specials currently running, all that is in the description box below. And I just wanted to thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, for commenting, for donations. All the support is very much appreciated. So let's see what is going on for Taurus in the first half of May 2021. Taurus in the first half of May 2021. Okay, Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Fool, and the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so first scenario, straight off the bat, there is this energy of reconciliation. I feel like with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it does talk about some sort of victory, some sort of win, right? You get what you want with the Six of Wands. This can also be the energy of someone who is a little bit selfish, or someone who enjoys attention, who likes to have their options open, maybe fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But what we're looking at here, this could be happening in the first half of May for some of you, and for others, some of this has already happened and the continuation is in May. So we're coming into the month with the Two of Cups. So this is beautiful energy. This is definitely just a happy relationship where the parties, or the two parts, complement each other. There's mutual love, mutual respect, mutual admiration. There's a strong foundation of friendship as well in this relationship. The challenge is the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, there is, I keep getting the phrase cold feet. So whether someone just doesn't want to fully commit, or someone has cold feet when it comes to marriage or moving in together or talking about children, whatever the case may be, or there has already been a breakup and that's what you're dealing with the Five of Pentacles. This is hoping the person comes back, searching for the person, looking to talk to them, feeling left out though, feeling left behind with this Five of Pentacles. So there might be a freeze in communication with this energy as well. The reason for everything, we have the Hermit. So this could be Virgo energy, but the reason for everything is someone is keeping to themselves. They're not really expressing how they feel. They're not really making any sort of commitment. This is someone who's very, very withdrawn, keeps to themselves, is about themselves and their own pursuits. Okay? And there is distance between you and this person, whether that is physical or emotional, or there's no communication, whatever the case may be. In the past, we have the Fool. So for some of you, this talks about the past, the fact that the breakup already happened in the past, while for others, this talks about the fact that you went full in to this relationship. Okay, you're giving it your best, or you have given it your best. Crowning you is the Hierophant. So what is on the mind is commitment, marriage, Taurus energy, right? Commitment, marriage, starting a family, putting down roots, moving in together, meeting the family, making it official. Okay, that's what's on the mind. That's what the goal is. That's what the purpose is. In the outcome, though, we do have the Three of Cups. So if there has been a breakup, or just a separation, or a pause in communication, I do see a reunion happening. I do see reconciliation with this Three of Cups. And advancement, because you're going from the Two to the Three. I don't know if it's quite yet at the energy of the Hierophant in terms of what the level of commitment, but it's definitely headed in that direction. Okay, so Taurus, for some of you, this is saying if you have already experienced a breakup and this person may have even told you you know, I never want to get married. I never want to, you know, be in a committed relationship like that. I never want children. They may have told you something that to them it was final, it was definitive, and you've been trying to get a hold of them. They may have said, you know, give me time to think about it, give me time, or just leave me alone, they might have said, whatever the case may be. And with the Five of Pentacles, you have been feeling lonely, left out, like you have lost everything that you've put into this, right? I do see this person coming around. Again, if it's not quite at the level of the command that you want, they're giving you what they can and they're working their way up to it, is what I see. So take that for what it's worth. Try not to push this person. If you push them, they will leave. I'm not saying, you know, accept whatever they give you, whether or not you're happy with it. I'm not saying that. If you're not happy, maybe this is not your person. But I'm saying that this person is trying. They are going from someone who has always been on their own, has always been self-sufficient, has always looked out for number one, not necessarily in a bad way, but maybe sometimes to a fault. And all of a sudden they're faced with commitment and tying themselves to another person. To them, it seems like a very big deal, or a bigger deal than it is to you, okay? I do see them trying. They do come back with this Three of Cups. They're trying to talk to you about what they can do here. Like, I don't want us to completely break up or stop talking altogether. I'm not quite ready for what you want. This is what I could give you. What do you think about that? You know what I mean? So there's some sort of conversations and negotiations happening in the time frame that we're looking at with this Three of Cups. For others of you, I am not going to lie, this Three of Cups is coming in as, I can't give you what you want in terms of love, and I want you to be happy. Can we just be friends? You know, so for some of you, I do see that conversation happening, because they take time to reflect and to think about what you're asking and what you told them you want, or what they know you want. And they come to the conclusion that they're just not ready for that. They cannot do that, and they don't want to lead you on. They're trying to be fair. And so they're going to talk to you about either casually dating or just being friends. Okay, not talking about serious stuff. So that's one scenario that comes up very, very clearly for you, Taurus. In terms of other scenarios, right? Let's read the energy. This is a scenario that was very, very specific that came up. So it was very clear to me, so I had to talk about it. But the energy is, there's this initial partnership, or it's a conversation with this Two of Cups. It's a meeting of the minds. It's a conversation. To you, it's everything. So it could be something you perceive to be your dream job, your dream home, your dream career, the school you want to get into, university program, whatever. And there's a conversation happening about it, but then you don't hear back, and you're starting to worry and to be very, very concerned, because you've put everything you had into this. That could even be money. It's time, energy, resources, money. Okay, you've put everything you had in this. But the message is, this is a big commitment. It's a big deal. It's a big corporation. There's a process for everything. There's red tape for everything. It takes time. I do feel like you will hear back. If not within the time frame that we're looking at, then around the 3rd week of the month. You will hear back, and you will have celebration. You'll have good news. Okay, so try not to work yourself up over this. If there's nothing that you can do in the meantime other than just have to wait, why not focus on something positive? Why not focus on something constructive as opposed to the worst case scenarios, right? Because it might cost you opportunities, and there's no need for that. This is for you. It is coming. I feel like you're doubting that because it's taking so long. But you have to understand everything has a process, and it needs to be followed. So it is coming. Know that. It's just a matter of timing. It's going to be a little later than what you like or what you would expect. And your advice is, in the meantime, try to focus on something positive and constructive. Keep yourself busy with something else, because there's no good that can come from thinking about the what ifs and the worst case scenarios. Okay, but it can cost you an opportunity, because if you get yourself so worked up to the point where you get angry, you might feel like, okay, just whatever, I don't even want this anymore, because of the tension that you've built up by yourself. Does that make sense? So Taurus, take that for what it's worth. Okay, 4 cards for you. Let's see, advice for Taurus for the first couple of weeks of May. Advice for Taurus for the first couple of weeks of May 2021. And I heard you get 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom of the deck, we have reach out, ask for what you want, aim high. So this is telling you to remember what you want. Remember what the goal is. Aim high. This is saying don't settle or make compromises. If it's to do with work, this is telling you if you need to wait a little bit longer, you're encouraged to do so, because you're going to get what you want, as opposed to taking anything else that is there then, but it's not really what you want. You know what I mean? In terms of negotiations or conversations around love or whatever the case is, this is telling you, ask for what you want, and if you cannot get what you want out of a particular situation or a particular person, this is telling you to aim high. Don't lower your standards. Don't compromise. Don't settle, because the right person is out there for you. So how could you find the right person if you're tying yourself to the wrong person? Does that make sense? So there's that message. What else do we have? We have lighten up, lift your spirits, fun, and laughter. So lighten up, okay, with the 5 of Pentacles. This is saying, once again, focus on something positive. Focus on something that will lift your energy as opposed to drain it. From a manifestation perspective, absolutely. But also, if there's nothing you can do in a situation, and you have the choice. You always have choice of where you focus. Why not focus on something that is fun, that makes you laugh, that keeps your spirits up while you wait for the news, okay? But you also have a time of laughter and celebration coming in with that 3 of Cups as well. Needed endings, embrace change. So trust that if something is ending in your life, it's because it wasn't right for you. It's not what you want. It may look like it, you may feel like it is not what you want, it is not what you deserve, more importantly. So whatever you have to let go of, whatever is coming up short and it just can't give you what you want in the time frame that we're looking at, trust that is not for you, and try to release it, because it's needed, okay, to be released in order for you to make room for new. That will be exactly what you do deserve and what you want. Official and officials, important papers and meetings. So this is, again, the hierarchy, the climbing the ladder, the corporation, the big company, people of authority. Within a family dynamic, this would be the matriarch, patriarch is, yeah, that's a word. Sorry. But you're dealing with important figures here. You're dealing with people of authority, important conversations happening. But there's also the element, once again, of red tape. Everything has a process. Everything takes time. You know what it's like with big corporations and big companies. Everything takes time. Nothing is simple, because you have to send the email. They have to send the email on. Then you have to find the right person in the right department. And it's not them. It has to send to the other department. And that person on holiday. And then, you know what I mean? Everything takes time. Everything is a process. So just arm yourself with that patience if you're trying to get into that world. This is what it's going to be like, okay? Maybe not to this degree, maybe not to this extent, and it's not always going to be like this, but this stuff is going to happen. So it's something to consider, okay? And then nice and easy, one step at a time. You are getting what you want. It takes time, and you just need to take it one step at a time. You need to focus on what you can do, when you can do it, and if not, just focus on something else for the time being until things come together. But this is saying don't rush into anything. Don't rush into accepting anything. Don't rush into declining anything. Don't rush into any situation, really, or out of any situation. Take your time. Look at everything that is on the table. Base things on what your goal is, what you're trying to achieve, what would make you truly happy, what you know you deserve, and make your decisions accordingly, okay? And what it is that you truly deserve is something that comes with a little bit of a weight, right? And maybe you have to get yourself out of other situations in that wait time, during that wait time, in order for what you deserve to come in. Does that make sense? All right, so it's a timing thing for you, Taurus. You do have great things coming. For some, it is with the person or the situation on your mind. For others, that's not it. You need to release that. I know easier said than done, but I'm just delivering the messages because what you do deserve is just next in line. Does that make sense? So let me know what this is about for you. I hope this helps if you're dealing with these energies. Remember to watch all your signs. Have a great month, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.